Hello and welcome to the Rainbow Goddess YouTube channel. I am Jessica Rosalie. I am so excited to be here with you all. Today, I can really start to feel that spring is in the air, at least where we are in this part of the world. And it's really inspired me to come on here today and to film a beautiful oracle card reading for all of you. I hope you all are doing well, and I'd love to hear from you all in the comments and let me know where you're located in your part of the world, or drop your favorite emoji and yeah, just say hi. It's always great to interact and see who's watching these videos. So I'm really excited today. I have a really special deck that I haven't yet shown you guys, and it's called the Magical Spirit Oracle. And this one is by Alexis Racken. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. But I love the imagery on this deck. It's just so beautiful and inspiring. And I thought it was perfect for spring with all of the beautiful flowers, and there's a bunch of bees. Yeah, so I'm really excited to dive in and to see what are the most important messages to share with all of you, my viewers who are watching this video, and what would be most supportive for all of us at this time, moving into spring, moving into the equinox. What do we most need to know? So I always like to start my videos with just connecting in, really connecting into that space of receptivity, of unconditional love. And whenever we tune into a video and we're listening to a reading or we're receiving, it's always beautiful to just get into that space of being able to truly receive for your highest. And you, as the viewer, can also set your own personal intentions for what it is that you're hoping to receive from this video today, whether it's an answer to one of your questions or next steps, or just really what you're hoping to receive that will support you most at this time on your path. So let's just all come together in this unified space and just really connect into our hearts and connect into that inner well, that inner garden, that inner temple space. And if you haven't checked out some of my other videos, I speak about this inner garden, this inner place within us where we can really receive, we can feel into how we're feeling today, whether we are needing more nourishment or love or stillness or whatever it is that you need for your garden, your inner heart. And just allowing for those beautiful frequencies of love to surround you. Just opening and feeling the light begin to pour in as we call in our teams and guides, our beautiful elementals and our guardians, the tree spirits, and Mother Earth to support us and feeling held today during this video, to feel supported, to feel rooted, to feel grounded, to feel nourished, and to feel her love, and just allowing for the sensation of the ground beneath you, whether you're sitting in a chair or standing or just feeling whatever support is under you, and really connecting that in, feeling that root beginning to open and blossom and flower. And I like to imagine my root growing its own set of roots into the earth. And that is how I visualize my connection to Mother. And at this time, just seeing your beautiful roots dive deep into the earth for sustenance, nourishment, love, connecting into the little networks of the mycelium and all of the beautiful mushroom kingdoms that are connected into the earth and the roots and the tree networks, and connecting with your tree guardians, calling in your beloved elemental guardians or tree spirits, those who are here to support you on your path. And just sensing, feeling, and knowing that they are with you, feeling the beautiful fairies and the fae folk that are here to support and bring joy and love and connection to all things. And maybe you have a specific animal totem that you would like to call in today to really support you. And just feeling them with you, feeling your heart opening to them. And taking a deep breath into that beautiful anchor that we have created in this space. And now seeing your tree trunk grow tall. And that is growing all the way to reach the highest points in the sky and allowing your branches to open, to receive the sun, to receive its love, nourishment, all that photonic light, and just really feeling like you are a tree and always, and allowing yourself to receive that fresh oxygen and all that you need. Ah, so beautiful. All right, beloved. So let's draw a card for us. What is it that we most need to know? What is it that is most supportive? What are the messages that will help and guide and support all of us at this time? And also welcoming all messages from Mother Earth and our beautiful Fae and our animal totems and spirit guides that are here today. I'm going to intuitively pick a card from the deck and feel into what is needing to be shared. All right, so the card that I pulled is the Mystic, Intuition, High Priestess, Visionary. And it says, there is a reason you have those dreams. And it's a really beautiful card with mushrooms and butterflies and the sun. Just feeling into the imagery of this card and what it brings up for you. So I really resonate with this message. When I first saw the Mystic card, Intuition, High Priestess, Visionary, could really feel the rise of the divine feminine energy that's been present within many of us right now, as I feel like spring and this time of year really welcomes us to tap into that frequency and energy of Mother. And when you go outside in nature and you start to connect into the living life stream of everything that is beginning to blossom and bloom and come to life. I've seen so many pregnant robins on my property and just feeling how there's so much potent mother energy here at this time during this beautiful spring equinox. And I feel it's awakening within us this beautiful divine feminine energy of reminding us that we are here to to really embody that, to really embody what it means to be in our feminine. And the feminine energy is very intuitive, it's very mystical. So the mystic is connected to the mystical realms in between worlds. We are literally a portal to bring life into this world. And so it's such a beautiful time to connect into your feminine energy because there may be something that you're being called to birth, something that you're being called to nurture within yourself at this time. And this is such a beautiful representation of really stepping into our dreams of what we want to create on this planet, what it is that we want to bring into this world, what we want to birth. So I love this energy because it is a sign of newness, of new energy coming in, of blossoming, of blooming, of creation, of creativity, of imagination, and really holding that vision for what it is that you want to create in this world, what lights you up, what inspires you, what gets you excited, what really moves you, and connecting into that part of you that is the feminine energy. And so with this card, there is a lot with it. So it's interesting. I see there's actually a skull, this card, and there's a butterfly. So there's a little bit of like a death energy symbolically. And so I really do feel with every birth within our cycles, there is often a death before the birth because there are parts of us that are leaving to make room for what's coming. And it's like whenever we have like a pregnancy or we have like new energy coming in, there's a need for some spring cleaning to allow for the new, to allow for this beautiful idea or project or new life to come. There needs to be space made. And so some of you may be going through a bit of a death right now. You may be feeling like, I don't feel inspired at all. Like, I don't really know what I want to do. I don't feel excited about anything. Like that energy of, I know I want to be this inspired, beautiful, like, divine feminine in her full bloom, but I don't feel like I have it within me. Like I don't feel nourished. I don't feel replenished. I don't feel like I have anything left to give. And so this is a common experience that I have noticed within many of us because of the way that our culture has really created an imbalance between the masculine and the feminine energy. The gentle feminine aspect of ourselves is often not given the amount of nourishment and support that it needs to really stand in her power because we're so often in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We don't actually have the time to nurture those seeds, to give to ourselves so that our garden is, cultivated and, the seeds are planted, the flowers are watered, everything is in place. So this card really speaks to where you are in terms of your creation process. And if you can compare it to Mother Nature, are you are you the wilted flower or the weed that is or maybe the flower that feels like the weed, where we're like, how how do I get to that place where I feel nourished, I feel supported, I feel like I can do anything because often we just don't have the energy or the reserve to do it. And so this is an energy that I feel has been coming up for a lot of women right now because I feel with this energy of spring and birth, many of us are wanting to act upon that. We want to create, we want to do, we want to see ourselves blossoming and blooming. But if we haven't taken the steps to nurture and love and nourish our inner well, our garden, then when it comes time to bloom, we just don't have enough energy. We don't have the reserve to feel inspired or creative. So this is something that I really feel for many of us that we're really learning how to find that balance between creating, nurturing, and also having to like participate in this world the way that it has been constructed because many of us, we are very much a part of the culture and we don't always have the freedom to rest as much as we really need to, especially those of us who are sensitive. I feel like if I talk to most of you, you could probably say like I could rest for a week just to like, get my energy back because I feel like it's just in, deficit. And any time that I do spend in nature, it's not enough. And it's like, I hear you. There is a deep need for nurturing right now. And I feel strongly that it's really time for us to come together to support each other in feeling nurtured, to feel held, to feel safe, and to feel like our cups are being filled so that we can support each other with that as well. So I love that this card came up and it's speaking to the realness of love life and of reality, but also to not give up and forget that we do have those dreams that we're worthy of creating and bringing into this world, and that we really are meant to be the mystic, the high priestess, the visionary, and be in deep connection to our intuition because this is where our joy is. This is where we get to be and express ourselves for who we truly are. Beautiful card. All right, so let's see what else wants to come through. Oh my gosh. So I drew the card Rebirth. It's time to leave the old behind, shedding the chrysalis, taking risks. I have goosebumps right now. Just giving you a minute to look at the card and breathe that in. And this card is also number 13. And number 13 is the number of the goddess, the divine feminine. So, yeah, this card is just confirming that we are going through a rebirth. And if you're watching this video and you're still here, then most likely you are also going through this rebirth. And I just love how this woman is, she's in the stars, but she's also growing from the earth. And all of these flowers are surrounding her. And there's actually like flowers growing out of her head and into the cosmos, all these ideas that are wanting to come forward and come through you. And this reminds me of the feminine being the portal because it looks like she's in a portal. And it does look like the feminine or the woman is being reborn into this new version of her that is glowing. Like she is just glistening and full of life. And there is so much beauty around her. And then at the very back of the card, there's a skeleton. And so this very much represents, I feel, a death, a leaving behind of this old energy of self-sacrifice and this old energy of trying to do it all and not giving yourself enough love and respect. So this pattern has been a pattern of survival for many women of just depleting oneself until there's nothing left in order to survive. But there is something that is being birthed through that old energy where we're actually remembering our innate birthright to be the highest version of ourselves, the creator, the creatrix energy, the divine feminine, the mother, the portal between worlds. And so there is a very huge amount of energy that is coming in to really support us in stepping into this newer version, this empowered feminine part of God consciousness where we just feel alive in what we're doing. We feel like life is supporting us and life is being breathed into us and the cosmos are supporting us and Mother Nature is supporting us. There's just so much love in this card. And this is what I see in all of us. I see this as the next part of our journey, this next highest evolution of what we're stepping into, where it's not about 80% work and 20% receiving, where we actually feel like we are receiving more and producing higher quality and not even like producing, because that word has been so like um attached to production, which so I feel like receiving more than we're putting out, but that the energy of what we're putting out is of such high quality that it like expands and multiplies, if that makes sense. So it's no longer like we need to put in, an 8-hour shift and we're exhausted and drained. And it's more of like, oh, I can, put in a couple of hours and really bring through something that is so quality and so beautiful that it just multiplies and expands and it grows and the abundance can be brought in through those quality um, bodies of work. So that is what I'm hearing is that, this is the energy that we're stepping into as women or as divine feminine who are here to really bring in this new way of being that is supportive for ourselves and loving to ourselves. Because we all know that the way that things are right now aren't working for many families, for many people. A lot of the ways that we've been doing things are draining us of our life force, and they're not sustainable. And they're actually affecting our mental health, our emotional well-being, physical well-being. And so the ways of doing things have to change to support the newer frequencies that we're hoping to embody, that we are embodying, that Mother Earth and the cosmos are aligning for us. So this is also to say if there's something that's just draining you beyond belief, like it's just exhausting you, like you're starting to feel like it's taking more from you than you're receiving, then it's a sign that that is not maybe something that is aligned for you long term, and that there is something of a higher energetic support for you that wants to come in, but maybe there is some forms of, needing to go through a bit of a death and rebirth to allow for this newer energy to come in. So this is what I'm feeling for many of us. I'm gonna take a drink of my tea. If this oracle reading is resonating with you, please do like and share it with anyone that you think would find it helpful, as I would love to be able to spread these messages and to bring forward this love and support for as many people as possible who could really benefit from it. So if there are any beautiful people in your life or friends or anyone that you feel would really benefit from this, it would mean the world to me if you shared and liked this video. All right, so I'm going to pull another card for us, feeling one more card just to tie everything together. So, what is the final message for us all to receive today? What do we need to know? Stepping into the spring equinox. There we go. All right, so this card says Eternal Center. Still, calm, steady, eternal. There is a place within me. There is a place within me. Peace, protection, guru. It's beautiful. So I feel with this card, if you can see it, that there is a deep need to find your center, to do something every day that brings you a sense of peace. And in order to really clear the mind and to support in receiving the frequencies and messages and the guidance that's coming through for you, we need to be in a state of stillness and serenity. Because if we're in motion and our thoughts are busy, then we're not going to be hearing the messages or receiving the subtle guidance that's coming through for us as clearly. And yeah, there's also like a deep longing for this sense of peace. I feel many of us crave that. Like, how can I find peace in every moment? How can I cultivate peace so that I can hold my center, so that I can stay in my center, so I can feel grounded, so I can feel at one with myself and the universe? And this is where I feel many of us are learning how to trust our connection to Mother Earth, to support us with finding that stabilizing energy and that place within you. And I feel too, with that representation of that inner garden, that inner sanctuary, cultivating that inner garden allows for you to have a place that you can go where you feel safe, where you feel a sense of peace, where you feel connected to your center and yourself. And so, if you do not have a place where you feel like you can relax, maybe you need to cultivate one. Maybe that place will be in your backyard or in your home. Maybe you need to create a little corner of like a meditation corner with candles and your favorite things and fresh flowers. It may seem like a simple thing, but having a place in your home or outside that feels safe and supportive can make a huge difference because we will more than likely feel called to visit that place and take time to be at peace with ourselves, to receive and to nourish and nurture ourselves in that little sanctuary that we've created. And I very much feel that nature is that safe haven for many of us. And this is that reminder that, if you're starting to feel like that brain fog, or you're starting to feel disconnected or off balance, that's usually your sign that it's important for you to go out in nature and reconnect because we're kind of like fish out of water in our homes and in buildings all day. We need to go back and replenish. And so we've, adapted to being in our homes and being in office buildings or big cities, but that is not our natural environment. Our natural environment is outside in nature, connecting into the earth barefoot, hands on a tree, feet in the dirt. That is where we thrive. And so it's important for us to be able to get that every day, or at least to have as much connection with Mother Nature as possible so that we can feel nourished, supported, and grounded. It's beautiful. All right, beloveds. Well, that is all the messages I have for you today. I feel so excited to have brought through this little pick a card oracle reading for all of you today. And I'm also really excited that the messages that were coming through were so aligned with a project that I am so excited to share with you all, that I will be announcing more info about soon. But this beautiful opportunity and this beautiful download came in today, that it's so time for us as women to receive the love, the sustenance, the nourishment, and support that we need to flourish and grow and step into that, that mystic energy, that creator energy, that empowered feminine energy, that balanced, nourished, feminine leader, whatever it is for you. And I've been receiving guidance on important steps to take to create a space for that, for us all to come and really receive. And this will be something that is ongoing. And this involves a weekly call with myself and other women who are ready to feel nourished and supported along their journeys. So stay tuned for more information about that. I can't wait to share it with you. And Yeah, I hope these messages find you well, and I send my love, and I can't wait to talk with you all soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye.